Politica all the way. Politica all the way. Politica all the way.
Yes.
And then you're also part of both, di ba?
Yeah, I endorsed both.
Both, no?
Oo.
Anyway, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and those watching all over the world, magandang buhay po sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang Politika All the Way, and ako po si Jojo A. And, ang guest po natin ngayon is medyo contemporary ko, pero mas mukha lang ako matanda sa kanya. At, it's always nice to have people from my time kasi you're able to discuss things from perspective of then and now, no? But this time, siya po ay talagang in the thick of things. He's actually an educator by heart, but a legislator by duty now, no? And currently, he's a congressman for the ACT party list. And well, a lot of things, a litany of good things about him. But siguro it will all boil down to just being a true patriot for the country. So, palakpakan po natin. Kasama po natin si Rep. Antonio Tonchi Tino.
Hello, thank you. Thank you,
Kong.
Jojo,
Thank you,
for
thank
having
you.
me here.
Oo, nasabi ko naman yung no, dead ringer for John Lloyd Cruz. Ha?
Baka walang maniwala
Hindi,
sa'yo.
kapani-maniwala ako. Kasi iba yung yung makikita mo sa in person. Because I see you on TV,
Okay.
di ba? Oo.
Uh-huh.
Pero iba yung siguro in the flesh eh.
Okay.
Alam mo yun? Mas nararamdaman mo yung dating.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dating and that thing.
Well, sabi mo nga, mag-contemporaries
Oo.
tayo. Pinapanood kita sa TV nun.
Ganun ba?
Oo, oo, oo.
Talaga nga.
The Tigers, tama
Oy,
ba?
boy! Pwede pa tayo mong, di ba? Oy, dapat pala, nakita mo yung sayo namin just recently. Meron
Ay, hindi ko
kaming,
na. Sorry,
we got
Oo.
into it. Nakakatuwa because ang dami nung nanood na, tayo mga tugtugan kasi namin. Do you remember? Araw ng Pasko, December. Araw ng Patay. No, but November. Tama si Derek. But, truth to tell is part of our generation ko ngayon. Ano naman yan, very very evident naman yan, miski sa social media na yung sa atin, yung time natin is parang we're able to balance negative things with positive things, no? Are you that type of person even in politics? Are you that,
Well, you have to. Dahil ganyan naman talagang realidad natin, di ba? You have to have a balanced view in
Yes.
order to have an effect in the world, diba? To make
Right.
change.
Ang daming speaking of change, there's so many things that needs to be changed from the time that namulat na tayo di ba? Kaya and you started off, of course, as being an educator.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
That's true. From the time I graduated, in 1991, so I started teaching in UP. So my background is literature. So I taught literature first in UP English department, and then eventually in the Filipino department. So mas ganon, yung background ko ay I'm a literature teacher actually.
Lit teacher.
Oo.
Pero what brought you into the field of public service and politics?
Well, as a teacher, I became an activist. So that was around the time of yung mga 1991, ganon. Yan yung culmination na nung fight against the US bases. Na
Okay.
napatalsik yung US bases. So I first got involved in that.
Hmm.
And then eventually, napunta na sa activism as a teacher. So yung pag-union, nag-organize kami ng union sa UP. Then eventually, sa buong sector na, teacher sector. So I became the national chairperson of the Alliance of Concerned Teachers. Eventually, we formed the party list. And ayun, nagsimula ako 2010 sa Kongreso, then for 3 terms. And then 4th term ngayon.
4th term ngayon. Itong 2025.
Yes.
No? So hanggang 2028 yan, no?
Correct.
And can you just nalimutan ko na kasi, after this term, can you, if you win again, I mean your party list, can you do it again? Kasi last
Yes.
time we had one of your also representative, and parang hindi, meron ba yung parang recess in your
Oo,
sa ano?
oo. So 3 terms. Kaya nga, from 2010 to 2019, I did 3 terms. then ano muna, break muna yan.
Mm.
But I came back 2025.
Mhm.
Ito na.
Okay, okay. And are there plans of the higher position?
Wala.
Ganun ba?
Oo.
Even if there's a clamor for it? Aha?
Well, we'll cross that bridge when
When
we
you
get
get
there. Pero
there.
sa ngayon, ang focus natin, syempre, yung trabaho sa Kongreso ngayon.
Alright. But speaking of Congress, ang daming trabaho dyan pending, ang daming nagkakaroon ng parang kumbaga well, pardon my saying this, Kong, pero some people are saying na parang hindi raw makita yung actual focus of where Congress is going now. Is it
Okay.
legislation? Is it impeachment?
Mhm.
Is it from your point of view, how is this?
Well, of course, ang overarching, yung flood control issue.
Mm.
No, na both the executive branch tsaka yung Kongreso at Senado talagang involved diyan. No, so hindi matatakasan 'yon.
Mhm.
At the same time, exaggeration naman siguro na sabihin na ang focus na lang ay impeachment, this and that. Actually, tuloy pa rin naman yung pagharap sa legislation.
Aha.
No? So, you know, yung trabaho ng Kongreso goes on.
Sige, let's now focus on what is in Congress now and what's
Mhm.
happening. Let's talk about the impeachment.
Okay.
Just recently, the president, of course, was almost got impeached. I know if
Well,
that's even
okay.
politically correct to say, pero hindi natuloy.
Okay.
And let's talk about that muna.
Okay.
Bakit talaga siya hindi natuloy?
Okay. So, 2 complaints, impeachment complaints were filed against the president. They were both referred to the Justice Committee, and the Justice Committee held 3 days of meetings. I mean, bakit na-dismiss? Para sa amin, malinaw na gumalaw yung mayorya para protektahan ng Pangulo. No? Tingin namin, premature na dinismiss dahil sufficient in substance naman. If you go by the rules, simple lang ang hinihingi dito. Yung complaint ba merong narration of facts na pinagbabatayan ng ground for impeachment, which is betrayal of public trust in the case of our complaint. So tingin natin, pasok na pasok ito, no? Kaya lang sinasabi ng mga bumoto ng no sa majority, sabi nila, wala kayong napakitang ebidensya, hindi nyo napatunayan. Hindi pa po ito stage ng pagpapatunay ng anything.
Wala
wala
pang
pa nga.
presentation na evidence. So,
Wala pa nga.
wala pa tayo doon.
Wala pa nga, pero kaya nga sabi natin, mukhang nag-abogado ang mga ito para sa presidente
Okay.
at nakahanap na kagad ng dahilan. Kahit hindi talaga dapat, no? Bakit? Dahil ayaw na nga paabutin dun sa actual stage na magpe-present na ng mga arguments, ng mga ebidensya, at doon pa lang pwede sabihin, doon pa lang kikilatisin dapat kung totoo nga bang may ebidensya. Pero hindi na pinaabot doon.
Dapat pinahintulutan muna na maging
na marinig,
pressure.
matalakay ng buo yung mga issue,
right.
tapos saka bumoto. Kung sinasabi nilang may numero sila, di saka nila patayin. Pero dapat man lang ay binigyan ng chance na mailatag ng buo yung mga aligasyon at maipakita yung ebidensya.
Go. Ito nakakatulong iisipin mo. Kasi nagsabay yung impeachment,
Okay.
di ba? Pwede bang gawin niya actually yun? Okay, the session is, we have now, Congress is now in session. Let us all first tackle impeachment of the president, and then after 2 hours, we'll go impeachment of the vice president. Hindi ba?
Well, technically, magkahiwalay na proceedings yun.
Okay.
Di ba? So, scheduling, matter of scheduling.
Matter
na
of
naman yan.
scheduling.
Oo.
Di ba?
Oo.
Mamaya, mawala na yung dalawa natin.
I mean,
Sino papalit?
ang dapat natin sisihin, hindi yung nag-file ng mga impeachment complaints, kundi yung mga yung mga opisyal na gumawa ng mga akto na ka-impeach, ika nga, di ba?
Ka-impeach.
Oh.
Right.
So, mas doon tayo mag-focus, no? Bakit ganito na tayo ngayon
Mhm.
na ang presidente ay hindi totoo para sa atin, no, malinaw, hindi totoo, wala siyang kaalam-alam sa nangyari nitong nakaraang taon sa ilalim ng kanyang pamumuno. Di niya alam na napakatindi pala ng corruption
Mhm.
sa DPWH. Involved ang mga pinakamataas na opisyal sa House, sa Senate,
Mhm.
pati sa Malacanang. Siya na lang din nakakaalam.
Mhm.
Hindi po tayo naniniwala doon. Pinapakita nga natin, nasa sentro siya, pinahintulutan niya, at direktang kasangkot siya rito. In the same way, yung Vice President, mas nauna pa ngang nalantad to, talagang ginamit ng mali ang confidential funds.
Mhm.
No? Kaya may corruption dito, dapat managot.
Medyo nga parang we're in a major ano tayo ngayon na ako I'm in a major quandary ako
Okay.
kasi hindi natin alam kung it's no longer even a choice of lesser evil di ba?
Okay.
Parang gano'n na nangyari. Yung
Mm.
narinig ko sa mga special with the coffee shops and all. But if you were to choose between two impeachable officials,
Mm.
who would you rather be impeached first?
Politica all the way. Politica all the way. Politica all the way.
There's no choice to be made.
Mhm.
Parehong dapat ma-impeach, kaya nga in-endorse namin yung
Aha.
dalawang complaint. They both have to be held accountable.
Mhm.
No? So, hindi tayo sumasang-ayon dun sa iba. Yun na nga, na sa lesser evil na lang
Yeah,
tayo. No? Ang hinihingi ng taong bayan, di ba? Yung mga nag-rally, the hundreds of thousands na nag-rally in the past few months,
Mhm.
sabi nila, lahat ng sangkot dapat managot. It so happens, yung two top officials, sangkot sa corruption,
Mhm.
in different forms. So, dapat panagutin sila. Ngayon, even the Constitution provides for that. No? So, meron namang nilalatag na constitutional succession,
Mhm.
which is essentially the Senate President,
Senate President, right.
pero transitional kasi
Mm.
magtatawag lang ng new elections.
Aha.
No? So, it's not as if end of the world na. Kung that's the right thing to do.
Oh, that's true.
Kung-
We go through the process.
Okay,
We go
oo.
through and by the process.
Yes.
Oo. Well, kaya lang mga taong ikaw na rin nagsabi ko, parang wala nang panahon yung taong bayan. Parang ano na tayo di ba? Hindi na natin alam kung saan tayo puposisyon when you wake up in the morning.
Okay.
You drink your coffee, yun ang yun, and then wala namang no one is held accountable for
Okay.
anything.
Well, yan nga, that's part of the problem, di ba? Because, broadly speaking, because everyone is involved, because everyone had their hand in the cookie jar, di ngayon, ngayong, pumutok na ang lahat ng ito, parang ang lumalabas, negotiable yung accountability. Sino ang pananagutin natin dito? It won't be me. Ganun ang attitude ng mga pinakamataas na opisyal. I mean, you see that in the Senate. No, yung controversy regarding this Blue Ribbon Committee report, may mga draft na nilabas, may mga pangalan na nandun, pero nag-threaten ng coup, no? At hindi natin alam kung yung mga pangalan nasa draft, yun pa rin ang lalabas na pangalan, which is what I mean by accountability seems to be negotiable. No? At ganun din sa kabuuan with this flood control issue. Nasisense ng mga tao na yung mga nadidiinan ngayon o dinidiinan ngayon ng ICI or ng Ombudsman at ng Malacanang, hindi naman yun yung mga malalaking isda. No? Like for example, now, merong isang senador na nakakulong. But everyone knows that Senator Revilla is not the big fish or the biggest fish in the flood control scandal. Nasaan ang biggest fish? The biggest fish are in the leadership. No? That's the leadership of the Congress, the Senate, and Malacanang. No? Kaya nga tayo nagtulak ng impeachment para matuon yung investigasyon sa executive branch mismo na so far insulated. No? Kahit nga, hindi lang sa Pangulo, kahit yung mga opisyal na pinangalanan ng mga whistleblower, starting from the executive secretary to how many undersecretaries, hindi naman talaga seryosong iniimbestigahan.
Mhm.
Diba? So, yan ang sense ngayon ng mga tao is mukhang selective and negotiable
Mhm.
ang anti-corruption campaign na ito.
So,
No?
okay, some people naman are saying that on a practical note, kung why would daw the president
Mm.
put himself in harm's way? In doing so, has put himself in harm's way by declaring na there's corruption in
Mm.
the flood control.
Oo.
So, does that absolve him
Mm.
in any which way? Na parang,
Mm.
ako nga nagsabi sa inyo, bakit ako ganyan?
Mm.
How would you explain that? Ako kasi, parang,
We hear that all the time.
yeah, that's what I hear also. Kaya,
Oo nga, no?
coming
Paano
from,
mag-involve ng presidente? Siya nga yung
siya nga
unang
nagsabi.
naglantad
Yes,
dito.
correct. Oh.
Una, just because siya yung unang naglantad, di ibig sabihin nun na wala siyang
Kinalaman.
kinalaman.
Mm.
No? In the second place, kinailangan na niyang pangunahan ito dahil pumutok na in the first place. No? Kung babalikan natin ang issue dito yung 2025 budget, no? At nasa BICAM pa lang itong budget na to, may mga kontrobersya na kasi tatanggalan ng pondo yung PhilHealth. Marami nang nag-kumalma dyan.
Right.
Tapos, bago ma-approve yung 2025 budget, tinanggal si Zaldico as Chair of Committee of Appropriations in the House. No? Kasi nga, may away na sa insertion sa budget. Eventually, may ililik na video about the Senate President going to the office of the Speaker, supposedly insisting na yung mga insertions ng Senate worth 142 billion kailangang maipasok. So, ang point ko, pumutok na yung away sa budget. No? Kaya, para sa akin, yung paglabas ng presidente is the president trying to get ahead of the narrative para nga sabihin ngayon ng mga tao siya ang bida rito. However, I would like to make this analogy to the drug war. Si Pangulong Duterte, di ba, yan ang ayan ang branding niya.
Yeah.
Anti-drugs, no? War on drugs. Galit sa droga. Pero peke yung gera kontra droga. Bakit? Dahil selective pala. Merong mga drug lord na tinarget, pero may mga pinotektahang drug lord na malapit sa kanya. O in the same way, sasabihin ko, peke itong gera kontra korupsyon. Merong mga dinidiinan, pero merong mga
kinikilingan,
pinoprotektahan, lalo na yung pinakamalapit sa kanya, at siya sarili niya mismo. So parang gano'n.
That's a good way of putting it, Kong. Parang nakita ko rin maganda yung analogy mo na.
Okay.
Tama nga naman, di ba?
So,
Kaya,
hindi automatic na dahil siya yung unang naglantad, ibig sabihin, inosente na. Di ba?
Tama. Kasi actually, when you think about it, parang nga namang, kesa sabihin ko, ito muna, ako nga nagsabi niyan. But it's actually a quick fix when you think about it.
And as president, ang ginawa niya, he's able to direct saan tayo titingin, di ba? Ito ang, Bulacan, dyan yung mga, ito yung mga top contractors na kailangan yung diinan. Problema sa ganyan, hindi mo makokontrol 100% yung narrative. At ganyan na nga ang nangyari ngayon. No, na ang gusto mangyari ng presidente at ng Malacanang, ito meron tayong mga ulong iaalay sa publiko, tapos we will move on. No, i-wrap up na ng ICI, etc. Iba na ang pag-usapan natin. Yun ang gusto nila mangyari. Kaya lang, real world is messy. Madaming mga lumalabas, including the star whistleblower, Yusik Bernardo, kahit Malacanang tinuturo niya . So, paano ngayon yan? Diba?
Okay. So, sa tingin mo, mahirap lusutan to ng administrasyon?
Mahirap lusutan at the ratings show na supposedly siyang naglantad ng corruption at lumalaban dito. You would think tataas ang ratings niya. Pero ano ang sinasabi ng mga surveys? In fact, bumababa pa nga. Ibig sabihin, hindi kumbinsido ang mga tao. Di ba?
Okay.
So, may problem ng credibility. And that's because, ang sense nga ng mga tao, yung totoong malalaking isda, hindi naman nadidiinan. No?
What if, ito lang, just throwing it out there, hindi na so you think pag yung mga malalaking tao kung na supposed to be involved, excuse me, involved, nadiinan
Mhm.
at hinuli at kinulong as promised before Christmas,
Mhm.
you think that will give back the credibility of the president?
That's what the president has to do. Pero ang problema, meron ding siyang kailangang panagutan eh. Di ba?
Sa kanya, on
Sarili
a
niya.
personal note.
Okay. On a personal note, at kahit man lang dun sa mga napangalanan, pinag-resign or sinibak pa nga.
Oo.
Bakit sinibak si Executive Secretary Bersamin,
Hmm.
no, Secretary Pangandaman ng DBM, yung mga numerous USECs na binanggit, another Bersamin,
Hmm.
and so on, without explanation. Tsaka without investigation. No? Alam naman natin, sinibak sila kasi napangalanan sila
Hmm.
as being involved in the flood control issue,
Hmm.
pero bakit hindi sila inimbestigahan? Di ba? So parang malinaw dahil pinoprotektahan sila.
Kung ito si presidente has BBM has what? 2 years to go? 2 years to go?
Well,
Thereabouts, tama ba,
yeah,
no?
less
Ano
than
ba?
2 years.
Less than 2 years. You think it's still is there still a possibility, or what does he need to do? Kasi I'm always been a positive guy.
Okay.
Kung ako gusto ko kasi hindi kaya natin yan. Hanggang maski sa basketball nga
Okay.
never say die ako or sa kahit anong But what does he need to do? I mean, he watches the show
Okay.
And this is for some reason I was told he
Okay.
watches the show. So and here we're able to talk about the yung throw it out na kahit yung kwentuhang on the table lang na pare dapat gantong gawin mo What does he need to do actually to save or at least redeem some way of redemption somehow? Is there something still that he can do about it?
Well, kami nag-endorse ng impeachment complaint. So, as far as we're concerned,
Wala
wala
na.
na.
Wala
Okay.
na. Okay.
But to just entertain your thought experiment. Okay.
My thought experiment.
Okay. Ang problema niya, if he offers up big fish, for example,
Yes.
ang tanong ng mga tao, what about Speaker? Yung
Okay.
pinsan mo, Martin Romualdez. Okay. But he cannot offer up Martin Romualdez na hindi
okay.
siya madadamay. Kaya hindi niya magawa yun.
Okay.
Okay? Yun ang problema niya.
So even
Okay.
if he sacrifices, kumbaga sa chess,
Oo.
sacrifice queen ka o sacrifice,
Ah,
wala, babalik din sa iyo.
Yes. Ganun. Kaya ngayon, ang dinidiinan nila, si Zaldico, who is conveniently out of the country
Yes,
and supposedly out of reach. No?
Okay.
Politica all the way. Politica all the way. Politica all the way.
Now I'm gonna go now to VP Sara.
Mhm.
Some are saying that she's just waiting in the wings, and she is just as accountable
Yes.
for
Ah.
according to
Mhm.
what is
Okay.
in the news and everything.
Mhm.
Pero is she a good replacement?
Kaya nga may nauna pa nga yung impeachment
kanya.
sa kanya. Dapat nga may trial na kung hindi lang nakialam ang Supreme Court. No? In a process that should be left to the Congress, no? Being a co-equal branch. However, nandito tayo ngayon. Yung mga supporter ni Vice President Duterte, palagi ko narinig itong linya na to. Bakit kayo dinidiinan nyo itong confidential funds? Itong flood control,
Mas
trillion
malaki.
ito. Ito. So that is an absolutely ridiculous and bankrupt line of argument. Kasi parang sinasabi nila, malaki yon, trillion. Ito, 612.5 million. Ano yung sabihin nun? Pabayaan na lang yun? Maliit ba yun? Sa
It's not
ating
the amount, it's the
justice,
principle behind it, di ba?
yes, and in the first place, hindi maliit na amount ang 612.5
yes, that's true,
million
that's true.
pesos. And kung titignan natin ang justice system natin, ang mga nakukulong for graft and corruption, yung mga maliliit na
Right.
na opisyal,
Hmm.
di ba? Na mga supposedly nangurakot daw ng, if you look at court cases, as little as 10,000 pesos, nakakulong sila. No?
Oh,
Pero pagka
that's true.
vice presidente ka, Duterte ka, wala yung 600. Hindi pwede. It's um, totally unprincipled. Yung ganon. No?
Yung iba nga kung, di ba, bumili nga lang ng yung mga tawag dito, noodles lang, inuhuli, nakukulong.
Yun na nga, exactly.
Nakakalungkot
Pagka ordinaryong mamamayan.
Ordinaryong mamamayan.
Oo.
Pagka,
Pero pag politiko pala, okay na yun. 600 pa. Wala yun. Maliit lang yan.
okay lang.
Oh.
600 million lang naman, no? Kaya bigay mo na yan. Parang ganun na nangyayari.
Yes.
And now, it becomes parang, ayaw ko nga ba, parang bala wala na lang din yata sa kanila no? I mean, yung mga...
Well, this is going on for a long time. Pero iba talaga yung level nitong nakaraang 3 taon. Under this administration, yung talagang nag-level up talaga yung magnitude ng corruption. No? Yung mga nakitang picture, yung kinagalit talaga ng tao bayan. Mga lamesa na piles of money, public money, na binubulsa lang. Parang naging tingin ng mga politiko, parang entitlement nila yon, yung mga kickback.
Right.
No? So yun ang unang kinagalit ng mga tao. Sa totoo lang, nandyan pa rin yung sistema na yan. It has not been dismantled. And an important part of dismantling it is kailangan may makulong yung, paulit-ulit tayo, makulong yung mga malalaking isda dito.
Well, ako when we talk about this and we talagang with much weight on the word kulong, parang to be very practical and very parang ang hirap makita ngayon nangyayari yan.
Totoo naman yan. Historically, ganun talaga, no? Kahit na nga na-convict na, for example, Imelda Marcos was convicted pero never spent a day in jail, no? Or yung mga kulong pero nare-release din eventually, o kaya special treatment, merong wheelchair, merong neck brace, okay na. Okay. Samantala, again, babalik tayo, pagka ordinaryong mahalita, kahit pa senior citizen ka na, kahit may cancer ka na at lahat, doon ka sa kulungan mamamatay.
Right.
Di ba, ganun ang hustisya sa ating lipunan.
So talagang,
so kailangan hindi natin tanggapin. Di ba? Kailangan,
we have to work on
let us not be cynical, but we must continue to fight for yung totoong accountability and justice.
Yung justice system natin talagang dapat there has to be more teeth and more enforcement. Di ba? Have you talked with anyone in the justice department or maybe the how's the ombudsman to you? How's Boyeng Remilla Sigov, si Ombudsman Boyeng? You think he's doing a good job? Or it needs more it needs to be more pumped up?
The problem kasi is his close association with Malacanang and President Marcos. No? He was the Justice Secretary before.
Yes.
No? So far, hindi pa niya napapakita na yung mga malalapit na alyado ng Pangulo na involved ay naimbestigahan at didiinan din. No? Totoo naman, ang nakulong pala ngayon is, kumbaga, the most vulnerable, yung former senator.
Yeah.
No? So, may kailangan pang ipakita ang ombudsman to show na independent talaga siya, di ba?
So talaga para makapagpakita rin siya ng talagang ng teeth ba?
Isang hamon ko sa kanya, iimbestigahan si Executive Secretary Bersamin, si Undersecretary Bersamin. Ito yung mga pinangalanan hindi lang ni Zaldico kundi ni Yusek Bernardo na involved daw doon sa insertion in kickbacks ng Pangulo. So isang hamon natin yan kay Ombudsman. No, kung independent talaga ang ombudsman, dapat mga yon ay iniimbestigahan dahil the same whistleblower si Yusek Bernardo na ginamit ang testimonyo para diinan yung iba, sinabi rin niya involved ang mga to. Bakit parang hindi patas yung treatment dun sa testimony?
Itong kay VP Sara, Kong, you think it will prosper in the next few months?
I think it will, no? Simply because alam naman natin ang context, may hidwaan na sa Marcos at Duterte camps, and it so happens that yung Congress supports the president, no? So kaya I am sure makakakuha pa rin ito ng sapat na boto, no, para ma-transmit muli sa Senado.
So bago mag 2028, ano na siya? Kasi di ba when you are impeached, it follows that you are not eligible anymore for any position, di ba?
Well, that's the theory there. Pero again, nandiyan naman ng Supreme Court, di ba? Pwede rin namang takbuhan pa rin yan, di ba?
That's right.
Well, hindi mo alam kung how it will go in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has been very interventionist in its rulings when it comes to impeachment, no, as we have seen. No, so hindi rin sigurado 'yon na kapag na-impeach ay hindi na makatakbo. I think ang thinking dito ay the impeachment trial will expose yung mga, because there will be access to bank accounts and so on.
Right.
Will expose the corruption.
Right.
At least parang ganun yung teorya doon, no? From a purely political standpoint, no? Pero tayo, of course, ang basis natin dito accountability.
Etong si the former president Digong Kong is still in The Hague, diba? From your group, are you in favor of what happened? He was
Of course, dapat lang. No, dahil talagang malupit ang mga marami at malupit ang pagkakasala niya sa mamamayang Pilipino. Talagang libo-libong maralitang Pilipino ang pinatay sa ngalan ng isang peking gera kontra droga. At napakita na ng mga korte dito, hindi kayang magbigay ng hustisya, no? Kaya tama lang, no? That eventually, ayan, he found his day in court. Andun na siya ngayon para managot. So tama 'yon.
So tama 'yon.
Tama 'yon.
Okay lang siya nandun siya.
Okay. Dapat lang umarap siya. At seryoso naman talaga yung mga krimen. Tama 'yon, crimes against humanity. Yun ang tamang katawagan dun sa kasalanan niya sa sambayan ng Pilipino.
So, etong si family nila, of course, si Baste, si Kong Pulong, VP, have you had a chance to talk with them? Have you had tete with them?
No.
Or,
Wala namang kung pumapasok sana si Representative Pulong Duterte, baka.
Is he still nandito pa ba siya or he went abroad already? Di ba mayroong that has been going around?
I heard yesterday may mga pumasok na Duterte. I'm not sure who. No, di ko rin nakita eh. Nagpa-check lang yata ng attendance eh.
ang chismis sa akin na nakita ko kung you are medyo you are daw his favorite congressman.
Ganun ba?
Oo.
Okay.
Diba? Mga nagagandang lalaki lang din siya. Ayaw niya ng pero
kailangan bumisita ko sa Davao para makita ko siya.
Do you go to Davao, no?
Yes, I do.
You do? But there's wala namang nothing.
So far.
That's good. Kasi nakita ko yan. I've been, especially before Christmas, I every so often I follow I think there was one time that you were talagang medyo at odds with the vice president when you were talking about yung kanyang the budget hearing especially, di ba? You think some are saying that siya being very feisty is a good thing.
Okay.
But do you think that's
okay, being feisty, walang problema ron, pero kailangan gampanan niya yung mga tungkulin niya sa public official. particularly when it comes to the budget, no, tungkulin niya yung pagpapaliwanag sa taong bayan kung paano ginamit ang pondo ng kanyang opisina. Hindi naman niya pera yun eh.
That's
No? At yun ang ayaw niyang gawin. No? Dinadaan niya sa mga, mga sigang statement. During the last budget deliberations for the 2026 budget, diba, sumulat pa siya sa Kongreso, sabi niya, harap lang ako dyan on certain conditions, naglatag ng mga kondisyon. Eh,
So,
in fact, sinama namin sa impeachment complaint yan, no, na, talaga yun, tahasang pagtalikod sa tungkulin ng sino mang opisyal na magpaliwanag kaugnay sa budget. You don't impose conditions.
right.
Diba?
Kaya nga, medyo ang dami nga nagsasabi na medyo yung kanyang maybe may seem out of bounds. Especially, there was even a time that I think out of being very emotional, di ba, yung meron pa siyang dark black, di ba, parang ganon. Is that an impeachable offense? The way she said it? Was that
I think
a direct
in
threat?
some of the other complaints, sinama
That
nila
was
yun,
mentioned.
parang yung threats against the
President and the
and
First
so on.
Family.
Yung complaint na in-endorse namin, nakafocus talaga dun sa confidential funds.
Confidential funds. Pero yung palang, ang hindi pa yun yung kabuuan, Kong? Meron pa bang iba? Kasi bukod sa
complaints.
confidential funds, so
Well, as far as yung complaint na endorse namin, talagang na-focus dun sa
on that.
abuse of discretion in the use of confidential funds, as well as yung falsification ng mga accomplishment reports submitted to the COA, no, and refusal to account before Congress. So yun yung tatlo doon. The other complaints cover other issues, including yun nga yung threats
I
and
see.
some others.
So we're not ready for a vice presidential president. I mean, a vice president to be a president.
Politica all the way. Politica all the way. Politica all the way.
So we're not ready for a vice presidential president. I mean, a vice president to be a president.
Well, not this vice president. No?
Not this vice president.
I mean, kung wala siyang ginawa na mali sa confidential funds, siya talaga ang vice president di ba? Kung matatanggal ang presidente for whatever reason, siya talaga 'yon. Ang sinasabi lang natin, meron din siyang kailangan panagutan.
Kasi yun na nga kaya nga nagugulat ako na sometimes when you talk about it, when you say impeachment, then there's one for the president, another one for the vice president, whoever succumbs first to the magiging kulang na yung ating gobyerno, di ba? Anyway, Kong, we have here a name drop segment.
Okay.
No? This is how it works, Kong. But I'm going to drop a name, tapos lang tayo. Kung what pops into your mind, biglaan, sabihin mo lang sa akin, ha? And then we'll discuss further. Okay. Kiko Barsaga.
Meow.
Meow, hanggang doon na lang, ha?
Hanggang doon na lang.
Yan. Senator SP Tito Soto.
Bakit naman charter change? Parang hindi logical yung galit siya sa ruling on impeachment. Charter change daw para sa economic provisions. Non-sequitur. Siguro,
Okay.
I guess that's the word.
That's a perfect word. Non-sequitur. Okay. So, yun siya. Hindi dapat gano'n. Bakit gano'n siya? Doon siya na agad. Okay. Robin Padilla. Senator Robin.
Ano nga ba?
Kamot ulo lang ba?
Sige. Gano'n.
Kasi kamot parang tinigaw. Gano'n lang. Okay. Congresswoman Laila De Lima.
May prinsipyo.
Okay. Principal. Joel Villanueva. Senator Joel.
Kailangan magsabi ng totoo palagi. Diba? Yan ang utos ng Diyos.
Yan ang utos ng Diyos.
Diba?
Okay, well said.
Thou shalt not lie. Ayan.
Okay. Ito, last three ha.
Ah,
Former President Rodrigo Duterte.
um, enjoy your stay.
Enjoy your stay. Okay. VP Sara Duterte.
Magsabi ka na rin ng totoo.
Yan na na.
no? Oo.
Okay. And Ferdinand, President BBM.
Um, bumaba ka na. No? Dahil dapat kang ma-impeach.
Dapat na ma-impeach. Okay. So that's our natawa ako dun sa yung God, that's what God wants, no? I think that's what God wants for everything and for everyone, di ba?
Oo.
Yung okay. Not without a song,
Okay.
rep.
Ano yan?
Yun ang ano namin dito no?
Oo.
Yung para lang mag-ano lang tayo. If you were now, halimbawa, ano lang tayo, ito hindi kape, ito medyo mas maganda-ganda iniinom natin.
Okay.
No? What is your go-to song? Now.
Go to.
Pagkakanta ka, you know, like 80s song ba yan? Are you a balladeer ko or rocker ka ba or ano?
Right now, kung
Right
talagang
now. Yeah, ano. Anong go-to song mo? I'm sure ikaw, lalo.
right now the song that's playing in my head
Yes.
is Loser by Beck.
Wow, Loser by Beck.
Ayoko kantahin.
Paano nga yun? Hindi, ngayon ko lang ulit na Loser by... Is that an old song?
It's an old song, parang 90s yata.
90s?
Okay.
Paano nga yun?
Buti na lang, di ko sinabi, Creep.
Creep yan, medyo alam ko pa yan. Pero yung Loser by Beck, paano nga yan?
I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Di ba may ganun?
I'm a
Alam mo yun?
loser, baby. Ganun ba?
Parang rap eh.
I see. Okay. You wanna beat?
Hindi, wag na.
Pero alam ko na kung anong gagamitin natin when you run for Senate. Yan ang gamit. Pero hindi, dapat yung loser gagawin natin winner. Pero, ito na lang this is very important for the program kasi I always end with a prayer.
Okay.
So, yung prayer mo for our country and to those who are watching now dito sa Politika All the Way, ano po ang iyong pwedeng in prayer for everyone? Now's the time.
Na ilabas ang buong, sana, nawa ay lumabas ang buong katotohanan kaugnay dito sa flood control, corruption issue, at sa lahat ng mga mabibigat na issue ng corruption para magkaroon talaga ng tunay na accountability dahil yan ang rekisito para maisaayos ang buong sistema. No? Ganun.
So accountability talaga. At God knows who does not pay. Ganun ba? Parang
Tama. Oo.
Diba? Yung ganun natin. Well, lagi ko narinig naman to Kong that there is no more hope for the country as what's going on now, no? But with the likes of you, there's always a light of hope, and you bring that hope not just to this nation, but to this show. You know, you're a light of hope. I can see. Thank you,
Okay,
sir. Thank you very
Jojo.
much
Okay.
for making time, ha?
All right.
Rep Tino on the Politika All the Way.
Politica all the way.
Okay, maraming salamat po muli kay Kong Tino. Okay, just a little bit of recap. And PBBM is not innocent simply because just because siya raw ang nagdadlad ng flood control projects, it doesn't follow na off the hook na siya. He's still accountable, no? And impeachable, just like the Vice President is also impeachable, and they're both accountable now for what's happening to the country. Another thing is, last but not the least, sabi niya si Senator Joel Villanueva and everyone else should now come out and tell the truth, you know, and because God wants them to say the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Ewan ko lang kung free yon o free pass to jail, no? So anyway, yan po, dyan nagtatapos ang ating Politika All the Way. Lagi po nating tandaan, diskusyon lang po, hindi po away, opinion, at hindi po personalan. This is Jojo A. Peace and love.
Politica all the way. Politica all the